Hey, travelers! Another week of quarantine, and here's my quarantine buddy Beth with me.
Hey,
again.
travelers!
We've gotten that far that she's starting to mock me. Yes.
You love me.
It's love mocking, I guess. So, or whatever. So anyway, yeah, we haven't run out of beer yet.
No.
And at the end of this episode, we are going to draw for the winner of the Hop Passport that we promised we were going to give away. We didn't have as many entrants with a T as I would have liked, or I would have thought. Maybe people don't think we're actually going to get back out, but some remain hopeful, and those are the ones that entered the contest. So your names will be entered, and Beth will draw, and we'll find out who won. So.
Don't be afraid to maybe enter someone else's name.
Well, it's already over. You're gonna draw. Yeah.
Today?
Oh my god. Yeah. Right after Alex and Vicky.
Perfect.
Yeah. They don't even know that they're throwing it to you.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, you should be excited. I know I am. So yeah, we've been drinking beer, of course, and I actually went out to Ambibulous this last week and got some beer. They're doing 12-ounce cans, so it can't go wrong with that.
Great beer.
Yeah. Nice people. And so I think we'll see how daring I'm going to be. I don't know. Maybe I can go to Menominee one of these weeks. Yeah, I know, right? That'd be the furthest I've left town in a month and a half. So, never know. We do have some beer news that we'll probably get to after we're done with our beers tonight. And then, of course, like I said, Alex and Vicky have a beer. It's even a movie reference. So we'll see how many of you get the movie reference. I don't know if they're going to talk about the movie reference or not. One of my favorite movies. And then I think probably Alex and Vicky love it too. I know you're not a big fan.
Oh, I already know what it is.
Yep. So anyway... We'll move into the beers. These are some of the beers that Beth got me for my birthday. So
birthday beers.
We're going to break right into these babies because I got a whole fridge full of them.
Exciting. I got to pick tonight and I felt pretty special.
You should.
Though they were your birthday beers. So
yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Sharing is caring.
I see the second one is a higher ABV one. We'll see what this one is. So this one's a peach. What is it called? UFO Georgia Peach. Yeah. Oh, Hefeweizen. Yeah.
Can we put this somewhere?
I love Hefeweizen.
So we don't have another... rain effect.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get explosive beers with these. Maybe we will. I don't know. I'll pour you first. How about that?
Oh, that's so nice of you.
For once in our marriage, I will be courteous. Yep.
What do you want?
Nothing.
Ooh, look how pretty it is.
Yeah, I can smell it.
Mm-hmm.
It smells really good.
Oh, it smells delicious.
Ooh, a lot of peach. Cheers. It smells like a peachy. You know those ring candies, peachies? You know
wow.
With a typical Hefeweizen, you get a little more clove or that little bit of spice. I'm not getting any of that on this.
It's bubbly too.
Peach all the way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's got to be a really low ABV too. See if they even tell us what it is. Lame. Nope. Don't even have it. Oh, well, wait. 4.8. It was really small. They were ashamed of it. But that'd be a great summer beer. I mean, in 12 ounces, you could knock that baby out and not even know it. You'd be right on to your next beer.
Right off the tree peach flavor. That's what it says.
I would say right out of the bag of Peaches flavor to me.
It does smell and taste like Peaches. It's not as sweet as Peaches, but it is a lot heavy on the peach.
The smell you get on the nose right away is totally peachy. Yeah.
It's good, though. I like that.
That's coming from somebody who used to drink a lot of peach schnapps because you could hide that.
Not
Just
me,
saying.
by the way.
No, not me. Glad you lived a perfect life.
No, I'm just saying it wasn't me that drank the peach schnapps, you turd.
No, it was me. Well, it was definitely me. It's good stuff.
I like that.
Yeah, I really like that one.
That's a good summer beer.
Mm-hmm. And wherever you are, the days are definitely getting warmer. I mean, up if the days are getting warmer in Wisconsin, unless you're somewhere in the Yukon, your days are getting warmer. Even if you are in the Yukon, days probably are still getting warmer.
And
Just saying.
And the pollen is out.
Pollen is definitely out. And that's what makes us all think we got the vid. Anyway, the next one. Indeed. So Indeed, and we've talked about Indeed, and we've had Indeed beers in the past.
We love Indeed. Sorry.
It's great. It's good stuff. And we had one not that long ago. We had the Queen from Indeed. We've talked about their 2 locations. You know, they have one in Milwaukee and the original one in Minnesota.
And they always have really amazing food trucks. And one of the last times we were there, I forget what the name of the pizza truck was, but it was
Little G's.
Some of the best pizza I've ever had. And I am a pizza snob. I'm very Italian background, and
it had prosciutto on it. You can't go wrong with pizza that has prosciutto on it. So anyway, Indeed does a Wooden Soul series, and they've been really talking this up on social media lately. And I love the Wooden Soul stuff. Mm-hmm. This one's called Pinot Heartbreak. So it's a sour red ale with Pinot Noir grapes, and then it's wood barrel aged on the grapes. So, yeah, not bourbon barrel, wood barrel.
Would you say that you more enjoy those types of beers? Like they would be some of your favorite beers? Not that you don't enjoy other beers, but...
Yeah, I would say the beers that I really, really enjoy, the ones that I'll spend the extra money on, are the ones that the brewer has really taken the time and effort put into this beer. They really thought about it, and they wanted to do something with it, and they wanted to make it really special. That doesn't say, I mean, I'm not saying that every beer isn't special and that they didn't think about them.
But don't you think the ones that are more imperial do have a lot more layers, and they do change a bit as they warm up compared to, you know, some of the other types of beer?
Yeah, I would say they're more complex. Yeah. I really enjoy the complex flavors of some beers, and I think that's why I like Belgian beers and I like the simple ones too, because, you know, English style beers are some of my favorites.
Crisp and good.
I just like a well-made beer, to be honest with you. But just, get a lot of grape, a lot of heavy grape. Wow. You get a lot of the woodiness.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's a drier beer. You get a little of that pucker like you would with a drier wine, but it is where that's the sour coming in. But man, it's good.
Wow. That's great. And to have that in a 12-ounce can even. That is really good.
I really like that. Yeah,
I'm glad.
That woody. What do they call that? Don't they call it something?
I'm sure they do, but I call it woodiness.
With their pinky out. I have no idea, but that's really, really good.
I call it woodiness. So this is a perfect transition. So since Indeed is originally, you know, Minnesota-based beer, we can talk a little bit about Minnesota beers.
Poor Minnesota.
Yeah, poor Minnesota. Breweries. So if you happen to live in Minnesota, you probably already know about this. But the laws there regarding craft breweries kind of suck.
They suck real bad. So
the breweries there are having to dump out a lot of beer because it's going bad, because it's on tap or in kegs, and they can't do 12-ounce and 16-ounce cans in their own place and sell them in their own place. They have to give them to a distributor to put in a liquor store or whatever. So a lot of these places are having to dump beer, which is just a travesty in itself. And I know I joke about it, but it honestly is. What a waste. So if you happen to live in Minnesota and you care about craft beer, I would suggest you contact your legislators now and
help them out
and tell them that it's a damn waste.
And
that all this beer is just going down the drain. Even if you don't, call them anyway. What are they going to do? Tell you that you can't call the Minnesota legislators? Call all of them and let them know. That's, I mean, especially in a time now, waste is never good, but now it's really, really not good. So,
didn't you say too in Minnesota that you have to have a specific growler to fill up too?
Yeah, so the laws there are so ridiculous. Like here in Wisconsin, even though we don't, for some reason, Minnesota has beer. You can have beer delivered to you in Minnesota, and we can't in Wisconsin. Thanks, Tavern League.
You can't buy it online.
Thanks to the Tavern League. But here, we can fill any growler we want.
Labeling doesn't matter.
In Minnesota, the label that you have on the growler has to be filled at that brewery, which is utterly ridiculous. So that's another hindrance. You know, I mean, there's about 1 billion different laws there that hinder the craft breweries. And now that we're in this pandemic, you know, it's even worse. It just elevates those that much more. So do what you can there. Reach out. Let them know what you think.
And support as much as you can.
Yeah. And so another thing that's going on is breweries across the United States are brewing what they call the All Together beer. They're collaborating to help hospitality workers. Some are collaborating, or, you know, it's to collaborate. They're not actually brewing beer together. There was a recipe that was released. They're all brewing the recipe, and then the proceeds are going to the hospitality workers, meaning their staff that had to be furloughed, or if their staff is still doing well, then they're finding another charity for that money to go to. So it's a really good thing that's going on. The other thing that I wanted to point out is, and this is just one example of it, and you might, and if you know of other examples, definitely comment below and let us know. There is a brewery in Colorado called Jagged Mountain. Most of you, maybe some of you have heard of it. I've heard of it. You can actually just order their beer online right now, and they'll send you crowlers of it. And they've got some pretty dang good beer, and I've been tempted to order. I haven't ordered yet. Anyway, they'll send you crowlers in the mail, $5 shipping. You can't go wrong with that.
No.
It beats the hell out of Tavour, I tell you that. Nothing against Tavour. They're great. But the shipping is pretty outrageous. So, you know, I'm sure there are other breweries that are doing this. Jagged Mountain can't be the only one.
No.
And so, you know, do stuff like that. I always preach shop local, drink local. But eventually, if you want to try other beers, or if you've got extra money that you can try more than just local or buy more than just local, I mean, you're still helping a brewery out. And it's a great way to get beer that you've never tried before. So those are just some of the stories, the things that we have for this week. Obviously, we haven't gone out anywhere. We've been drinking with each other, and
yep.
We did find a new place for the beer fridge, though. So sometime maybe we'll give you a little virtual tour of our.
We could do one of those 360 little.
Sure.
Things.
Yeah. We're kind of revamping the Taproom Traveler beer space in our house. So if that's something that interests you, just let us know, and maybe we'll do a video when we actually get it all situated. So, and by that time, maybe we'll have people over again. We won't have to be socially distanced.
Yes.
So anyway, stick around. Alex and Vicky are next, and the drawing for the Hot Passport will be right at the end. Don't just fast forward to the end. You'll miss Alex and Vicky.
That's not nice.
Yeah.
I'll know if you did.
Anyway, from us at the Cerny Taproom Traveler household, we'll see you next week, everybody. Prost.
Salut.
Well, hello, travelers.
Hi.
Here with Vicky again from our quarantine home.
Yes. Still in quarantine.
Yep.
Still drinking beer. It helps.
Yes. So, this is another beer that you got.
It is another beer that I got.
Is it another dark beer that you got?
It is, in fact, another dark beer that I got.
Okay.
Festival, which is one of our local grocery stores here in town does a mix and match 6-pack where you can pay for individual beers and get a 6-pack. So I sort of went through their mix and match area and grabbed 6 different beers that seemed appealing to me. And Alex was not with me, so we wound up with 6 beers that Vicky likes.
Well, we only send one person in a store if we have to.
That is true. But I did get it like the week before it really got shut down. So they've been sitting in our fridge for a couple of weeks, and we're sort of trying to do one different beer a week that way for the vlog. I tried to stick with things that we hadn't tried those specific brews yet. So this week we've got a dark helmet from Titletown Brewing in Green Bay.
Now, apparently they're referencing the Leatherhead helmet style from old football, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe really they're referencing Lord Dark Helmet from Spaceballs.
You never know.
I don't know.
Could be a twofer.
We didn't do enough research this time. But,
I did not
but
have the time
arts
to
is
research
open to
this week.
interpretation, right?
This is true.
Yes, it's subjective.
So this one's a black lager. So always got to do it
I dropped it.
twice with this thing.
I got it.
There you go.
Got the cap. It
Is a fun little cap, so it'll make
Do
a
you want to
good
pour this week?
addition to our brewery bottle cap map. And I might take a little more of that.
Titletown's in Green Bay.
It is. Of course, the Packers have some titles, whatever. But this beer also has some titles. It is apparently a bronze medal winner, so
Oh.
I'm excited to try it. It's a dark lager, unlike the porters and stouts that I usually try and bring home. Try to change it up a little bit.
Okay. I'm not getting too much
I
on
was
the
gonna
nose.
say,
It's almost like a vacant nose.
Yeah, I smell almost nothing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little smell. Don't get me wrong, but it is not like
Yeah, there's nothing.
it's an empty nose. That tastes pretty good, though.
That is pretty good.
Yeah. Oh,
Again,
I like
a little
that.
bit of roastiness.
Yeah.
The extent of my research was plugging it into Untappd, and people were claiming coffee. I don't taste too much coffee on the taste to it.
I get a little coffee. It's almost like, maybe it's because we have it a little colder, but it's kind of refreshing.
Yeah. You know what this would be really good with? You'll agree.
Are you going to say steak again?
It would also be good with steak, but I was thinking tiramisu.
Oh, this would be good with that. Oh, we'll have to have Beth make us some.
Or
Well, we do know how to make it now. We could
did get a recipe.
follow the recipe.
Yes.
But she makes it better.
She does make it better.
I don't know why.
It's the love. She put the love into it.
Okay, well, I love it too.
Now I want tiramisu.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Any other final thoughts on this beer?
I like it. There's a little more bitterness to it than most of the beers that I drink, to be honest.
You think?
But I think so. Not like, it's not super crazy bitter.
It's not
but
it's kind of like as it's going.
yeah, it's more in the
the
aftertaste.
aftertaste after you swallow it. There's some bitterness, but then it goes away fairly quickly.
It does. But yeah,
It's an adventure in your mouth, Vicky.
I don't know that this would be my first pick, to be honest. But if somebody puts it down in front of me, this is not one I would say no to.
I think I like it more than you do.
I think that's probably true. 'Cause
It's pretty good.
we have different tastes in beer, which is okay.
Like
There's
we said,
something out there for
subjective.
everyone.
Subjective. All right, well, should we wrap this up?
Probably.
Subscribe to our channel, please.
And
Now
drink-
we're trying to get to 900 subscriptions now. We made the 800. Get all your friends and family to subscribe because you got time, right?
What else are you going to do? Sit down, watch a few episodes.
And if you are subscribed, go check to see if you're still subscribed. Maybe you reset or you accidentally unsubscribe. I hope it was accidental anyway.
Hopefully.
And then you can like the video. You can like us on Facebook. You can check out what Landon's doing on Instagram.
Yes.
Check us out on Untappd.
Listen to the podcast. Hang out with the travelers.
Yeah. Yep. And hopefully we got Andy and Robin next.
Hopefully.
Or Troy.
Maybe. You
Maybe.
never know. It's always a mystery.
Or maybe we're just going to the credits this week.
This
I'm not
is
sure.
the thing with doing these apart. We miss everyone. We don't know what's going on.
We don't know what's coming next.
We don't. But you're about to find out. Cheers.
Prost.
All right, we're super excited to draw for the Hot Passport. We're going to spin a huge wheel, so we put everyone's name down. Here we go. And the winner is Brian Swanson. Congratulations! So if you could send us your information of where we need to send this, that would be great, Brian. Thanks so much.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, you can click down below where there's some more episodes for you to watch. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on episodes that you do watch. We hope to see you next time.